It's always the concept of investors that always is pointed to as why this or that industry is a fucking shit show.
Yeah, probably. All right, I'm gonna set up I guess an assembler to make some circuit boards.
It's like what Activision Blizzard reported record profits ever, and then they fired 10% of their entire employee base.
I mean, like I said, it happened
like,
to people that weren't
Jesus.
programmers, so I was like, oh, okay.
Jesus.
Capitalism.
No, Marty was actually friends with some of the people that got fired.
That sucks.
Yep. They're real
I was
people.
debating, when I was more kind of thinking about going to the video game industry, I was debating making a move down and applying for Blizzard, but then I decided against it, and I'm pretty glad I did, because they
we just
had some
take turns almost getting our lives ruined by the games industry.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm pretty glad that in the end I was like, yeah, maybe I don't need this in my life.
I can finally make the manufacturer, dear lord. This game fights you when you want to make something.
No, we shoot ourselves in the foot when we try to make something.
Silence.
Okay.
Always blame the game.
Yes, good call. Alright. I'm just gonna put a splitter right here. This is not gonna lead to
That's gonna be more steep
any
than I thought.
problems. We're just gonna swoop
most
you
just can't
right
afford it.
back over here. And everybody's gonna be happy. Everybody. Except this isn't working. Well, okay, hang on. I just need to make it worse, and then it'll probably be better.
Oh shit. He's already here.
I mean, I've wanted to make video games ever since I was a little kid. Like, I think when I was 6 or 7, I was
And
like
now you are,
designing
kinda.
video games. And then when I learned about the video game industry, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do that. And then I was like, oh. Then I learned about the video game industry, and I was like, no.
No. This is big bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm making heavy modular frames. It requires several difficult to acquire resources. Fuck me.
Coming this fall to a theater near you.
Fuck me.
But yeah, for whatever it's worth, though, the video game ideas I had when I came up with, when I was 8, were fucking trash video games. God, I don't think anyone
8.
would ever play them.
Yeah, loser.
Yeah, just real stupid ass shit.
Better stop that kid from having dreams.
Hell yeah. Anyway, so like one idea I came up with was it was like multiple levels where every level was had different mechanics, obviously. I think everybody's first game is like that, where it's like, okay, this level will be a platformer, and then this level will be, well, we'll figure that out later, but it'll be an RTS, and that's how you make Brutal Legend. But anyway, so like the first level was going to be like a rhythm
frog
game.
fractions.
Yeah, the first level was going to be like a rhythm game where you played as a band, where everybody in the band was a slime monster. This is like the most 8-year-old idea now that I say it out loud for the first time in like 25 years. You played as a slime monster, and everyone hated your performance, so they were throwing tomatoes at it, and you had to play a rhythm game where you were dodging tomatoes being thrown at you.
Oh, can't you just absorb the tomatoes?
No, because you're slime, not tomato.
But
You're not a...
hear me out here.
Uh-huh.
Tomato slime.
That's just called ketchup, you asshole.
Yeah. So it's just become a ketchup elemental. Coward.
Okay, I'll good, interesting note for, you know, a game made by an 8-year-old, or not even made
I'll
by
shit
an
on a
8-year-old.
child.
Yeah. Anyway, so if somebody feels like working on this idea, I mean, you have my permission, I guess. I won't stop you. I'll question your sanity, but hey, you know what? You do you. Or rather, you do me. Anyway, so the,
You do me.
So the, well, I mean, it's my idea. So anyway, you played as a slime band, and you tried to dodge tomatoes, and then in the second level, I think I remember it being a platformer where you had to, like, get to the next venue, and that was it. That was the game. That's all I came up with, was those two levels. Yeah.
You did it.
I did not do it.
You did it.
Okay. Well, anyway, if somebody feels like making this, like, that would be
no.
really, really cool. Honestly, I would think that was a really, like, badass thing. But you also
Definitely
you
just
have
redirected the wrong resource over here. Shit.
yeah, but like, okay, so if you're gonna make this thing, you know I'm gonna be super pleased with you, but I'm also gonna hound the ass out of you for royalties, and you better fucking be ready for that lawsuit. Just saying.
You know if we're making encased industrial beams yet?
I mean, I've been making them by hand, so
That's
no.
definitely not what I'm asking.
So have
But
you
thanks for
been?
playing.
Do you have the thing set up to make computers somewhere?
No, I'm currently working on heavy modular frames, the other many component thing.
Oh crap! I was hoping that you were
Yep.
working on computers because this thing's a pain in the ass.
Oh no, yeah. We have a big blockage that is us needing several pain in the ass things to make.
I have the most difficult part set up in that I'm making these circuit boards.
That's making modular frames. What?
Anyway,
What happened with the modular frame track? It's making
uh,
modular frames over here, then feeding them into a storage container, then putting them through a track all the way across the map to another storage container.
yeah, that's all you, bro. I didn't touch any of that.
What the? I don't know what's happening there.
Anyway, when I look back on that time in my life when I was making those video game ideas, I distinctly remember a couple other realizations. I realized that if you take a Barbie doll and remove all of its clothing, you get a naked Barbie. And I was like, whoa, I'm weirdly into this. And I don't know why.
We're going way back.
Yeah.
And then that became your first video game. Taking clothes off of Barbie and then questioning why you feel this way.
Yeah,
It
so
awakened something.
that was one thing I discovered, was that that was something that I wanted to explore later in life, but didn't know it at the time. Then what else can I think of from that time? No, those were really kind of it.
Those are my two emotions back then. It'd be a while before I invented new ones.
Creativity and horniness. Are you sure I invented new ones? Because I think that still covers it. Alright,
There's a
yeah.
will, there's a way. Even if people wish there wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a stupider thing?
I mean, can you? Yes. Should you? Hell yes. Oh my, it's like a damn obstacle course just getting through our base, like just
Oh
jumping
yeah,
through conveyor
we're
belts
the
and
worst.
stuff.
We did this to ourselves.
I know, it's so great. I love just like getting around this like jump, crouch, jump, jump, jump.
And then every other jump, you land on a super speed conveyor that rockets you through the level, and then you have to orient where the fuck you landed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew what I needed to make anything ever.
Money?
I mean, generally speaking.
I found that a lot of my ambitions in life would be a fuck ton easier if I had the money to pay other people to make them happen. It's like, I really want to make this video game idea I have. I really wish I could pay somebody else to help me or do it for me. Shoot. And then I was like, oh, I could go to the bank and get a loan. And then I was like, oh no, that doesn't sound like it would work out well for me. Because then it's like, if it doesn't go well, then the bank is very, very upset at me. And banks, by and large, are not an institution you want to piss off.
Unless you're feeling adventurous.
I am not.
Adventurous. Adventurous.
Adventurous,
Oh, it
like
turned blue for a second
Barbie.
there.
Huh?
I saw that.
Did you manage to cram your thing in? Oh, that's the sound of somebody crammed their thing in.
Oh, that's a good.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that sounds right.
That's a good. All right, I just gotta connect that to the concrete.
That's the part that you lost me on.
Oh yeah, stick it in the concrete.
How dare you? I'm gonna go back to my team.
I want one of them gravelly permanent fucks.
I want to stick it in and then never be able to retrieve.
I can't spot where our cement is because this base is what it is.
I'm gonna go back to my Team Fortress chat after this. You pervert.
Team Fortress?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Me and my furry friends, whenever we want to play Team Fortress 2.
You've never revealed this name to me before.
Yeah, whenever we want to play Team Fortress 2, which is almost never, I go join the Team Fortress Discord, and we fire it up, man.
I was not ready for that. You've never told me that that was the name. That's incredible.
Yeah, it is actually really funny, isn't it?
Oh no, I've attached to the ship. I'm gonna make this work, you fuck. You can't stop me. I kind of just rapidly click in the vague direction of the rest of the base and hope that it eventually lets me build.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do sometimes too. Just like,
and then I just commit. Like, that's where it is.
Yeah, that's exact. Oh man, have you seen 80% of the conveyor belts? Have you seen 100% of the conveyor belts? That is literally... If this game didn't let stuff clip through itself so egregiously, we would have been turbo fucked so long ago. As it stands, though, I mean, the game just lets us, like, throw conveyor belts anywhere. And we're all better for it.
Sometimes it doesn't tell me why it won't work, though. That's too bad.
Well, I mean, in this economy, you know, it really helps if you have a STEM degree.
There it is. Yay! I found it. Cement, go. So, I've taken to pointless verticality.
Oh, that is not pointless.
I have committed art. I'm just going up now for no reason.
I've committed art. That's the man,
Yeah.
officers. He committed... What the hell is this? What? What? Where
Art.
is that? Did you put it on top of the base?
Art.
Is that on the
built-
spaceship?
It's the yes.
No. It's on the wing of the spaceship? That's not legal.
You're not legal. Wait.
Ew. No.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
no.
So don't think about that sentence.
That's one of
where's
those. That's one of those things that if you were an annoying YouTuber, you would put like a dolphin sound effect over. Yep.
Jesus. Don't remind me of them. I don't like that. I don't like this feeling where I remember them existing and making millions of dollars. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're fine. It's just I put the thing on the wrong one.
Okay,
Some
yeah, that
bursting.
sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
I only
I'm making
vaguely
a-
listen to
I'm-
something, make a
I'm
quick
reaching the
judgment
point where
about
we're
whether I
making
care.
encased thingamajigs.
Huh? Oh, you're making the case thingamajigs. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, the
Keep doing
encased
that.
thingamajigs.
Thank you for your contribution. If you want to consider yourself not an annoying YouTuber, I would suggest avoiding having your commentary consist of wacky noises. But hey, you do you.
You don't know me.
I
I
know
say
you're
to
French.
the person who knows me more than most people.
Yep. Unfortunately. Unfortunately for both of us, when you really think about it, that's a reciprocal mistake.
Yeah, no, we're committing. We're really like criming each other.
We're the reason libertarian societies can't exist.
I love overly convoluted burns.
God.
God,
The
what was
main
the
argument against the marketplace of ideas is that both of us have ideas.
What was the fucking Dan Harmon one?
I
I think
trust
it's
we'll
like
figure it out.
it's like you're the outcome of an evolutionary strategy that has no wrong answers.
Wow.
It's like, oh shit.
That's a very sick burn.
This thing does not make pipes very quickly. Shit. I should probably make it a secondary source of pipes then.
Really nice recovery on the word secondary there. That was
Listen.
seamless. I didn't. I was
You
like,
don't-
oh, that was all one word. It
don't-
was.
Silence.
Okay.
I'm infallible. As shown by all this video evidence.
Alright, here we go. Gonna make two modular frames here. Somebody came into my chat and gave me 1 bit. And then Lady Bird said thanks for the bits. And I was like,
Were you about to correct her?
almost. I was like, that's a penny. I mean, I'll try not to spend it all in one place, but I don't think I can actually avoid doing that.
They used to have half pennies.
Lady
Once
Bird is
upon a
now
time.
looking at me. Let's say 6 out of 10 on the pissed off scale. And then she
That's-
started giggling, so I won. You can't be mad at me if you're laughing.
I'm glad that you won your relationship.
If you're laughing, it means you're not mad at me, right? Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Uh-oh. This conundrum's expanding. Yes. Now I just need to screw this place, and then we're gonna have them.
Yes.
We're gonna have heavy modular frames.
Oh, God. Please don't hurt me.
Frames.
It's like a glasses-loving zombie.
And the problem is that screws are like the #1 thing we struggle with. So yay.
Lady Bird is still looking quite mad. I think she's waiting for an apology. Oh, she smiled. She's not mad at me anymore. That's your get out of jail free card right there.
Humans can only contain one
High
emotion.
five. Oh, okay.
If you defeat one emotion, that means that they're out of emotion. You
Yep.
beat
They
it.
have one
You've
inventory
defeated
slot.
the only emotion they had.
You have one inventory slot for emotions.
This slot is full. Okay, I like emergency need to use the restroom.
Okay. I'll just continue to ruin my relationship while you're gone.